All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachah, honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessing to the 144,000 and the hopeful election. Shalom, Barakatham. I'm going to get straight to it. The headline is Alan Dershowitz, ex-Ronnie Starr, among contenders for Trump's anti-S envoy. All right, so this is to all of you that got so excited on November the 5th or the 6th, whenever it was announced that he won the election because of all of these proud things that he's speaking about. But y'all have not been paying attention to who he's been putting in his cabinet and who he's accepted money from. Okay, and that is Amalek. Okay, he's gonna do the will of Bibi when he gets in office, and part of his will, this foreign leader, okay, is to get everybody that speaks against him to shut the hell up. Okay, what do you think the TikTok ban is about? You think it's because they're worried about, misinformation and bad people got misinformation online every day, every second of every day, but they're shutting TikTok down for what? For the misinformation that they deem to be against them. This is what you see going on in the earth anyway. I didn't have any precepts prepared, but we'll roll to the spirit. All right, it says Harvard professor Alan Dershowitz. Now I want to show you, all right, an image of this guy. When I show it to you, you're gonna be like, there's no way that nigga didn't do something. Okay, that's him. Okay, that's who it is. All right, and you already know what his background is, and he stomps hard for the people over there in the Holy Land. Okay, hardcore. Okay, and I remember this guy, remembering this guy back in 2020. Okay, because it was controversial then when he said it. He says the Constitution does not prevent you from getting the thing in your arm. He straight up said that the government can compel you to do certain things under the highest law of the land, the Constitution, which gives the powers to everything. Even the Supreme Court gets their powers from the Constitution, okay? And he said it. Man, this guy is a constitutional lawyer. I believe he's a constitutional lawyer, but he's a defense attorney now, and he defends all kind of criminals. Guess whose flight he was on? Okay? Guess who he was hanging out with at a certain island, and he was a defense attorney for this guy. Okay, he literally defended Steen. Okay, or Stein, whatever you want to say. Okay, so this is who Trump is getting ready to appoint, or he's considering to appoint. And even if you don't get it, it's gonna be somebody that thinks the exact same way, and he'll be in the background, pulling strings like Amalek does. He has a tendency to want to do things from the background, okay, in hiding. All right. Now, why does he have a special envoy for anti-S and he don't got one for your black ass? Okay, like you haven't faced any oppression, like you haven't faced the worst of what this place has to offer. Okay. I had that in Psalms the other day. I brought it out. I believe it's Psalm 64. Okay, starting at verse 2, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked and from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. All right, that's what these people are. They're the wicked. Okay, and they have a wicked counsel, and they do it all in secret. And what they tell you out in public is all nice. It's all peaceable. It sounds compassionate and thoughtful. Okay, but it's literally just the surface level, man. All right. It's like one of those houses that got a nice paint job on the outside. They might have done the floors and patched the walls up, but when you look behind it, man, those studs are rotted out. It got termites. The foundation's got cracks in it. The roof got a leak. But they take a few nice pictures and you get sold on it, man. Okay? It says, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. And what do you think he's going to do, all right, when he get these people in office, man. They're gonna shoot those bitter words at us, man. All right? What do you think anti-S is about? Why do you think that's a thing, man? Okay? This nigga Trump took over $100 million, I think, from one of them Amalekites. And you don't think he's gonna, they don't have a deal, they don't have an arrangement? Do you think that arrangement is gonna include what's in your best interest? And so this is why you gotta be watching, and if you've been watching and paying any kind of attention, you wouldn't even be involved in the so-called political system or be emotionally invested into the point where you think Trump's gonna make your life better. Okay? Our life doesn't get better here. All they can do is make you more comfortable temporarily. That's all they can do. Your life is not actually going to get better. You don't have women. You don't have food that's not defiled. Okay? That alone right there should just take everybody out. Okay? You can't own anything, which means you can't own land, which means you have no autonomy. Okay? So there's no better life here. Okay? You gotta really think about this. Okay? Psalms 57:4, my soul is among lions, and I lie even among them that are set on fire, even the sons of men whose teeth are spears and arrows, and their tongue a sharp sword. Okay, that's the scenario that we're in. We're getting ready to be demonized and slandered. Okay. Notice how certain groups are very much willing to demonize Great Millstone, but when it comes to holding other camps accountable for certain things, they're quiet. All of a sudden, we got to be a unity camp and come together, but when it comes to us, it's slanderous words, man. That's going to continue. It's going to get way worse, and the Lord is setting them up for a hell of a judgment. Okay. Let's go back and read some of this article real quick, see what it says. Okay, now that you know who that guy is, it says he's a brilliant defender of the Jewish people and a fighter, and has enough intellectual integrity to oppose Salakia, this goddamn ad, man. Okay, and enough intellectual integrity to oppose all lawfare against Trump, even when he was a Democrat. Dershowitz, 86. Was spotted at, and it makes you wonder, why are you 86 and still going this hard in your career, man? Your ass made all of that goddamn money, and you still, see, that's how you know the scriptures are speaking about the wicked, man. Okay, when they say they lose sleep. I couldn't find it in the last lesson I did. I know it's in the book of Psalms. I gotta really get that precept found, man. All right. Is it Proverbs? Anyway, but that's how you know when the scriptures speak about they can't sleep until they've done some wickedness, man. That's how you know it's them, because why are you 86 years old still going this hard being a demon, man? All of these old ass presidents, you supposed to be, if you got money and you got means, after 50 years old, man, you really should be career wise retired. But did they retire? No. Okay. Now it's a different case in the men of the Lord. We do this thing till we can't, man. You at least should be in the spirit of doing things until you can't. It says, Proverbs 30:14, there is a generation whose teeth are as swords and their jaw teeth as knives, to devour the poor from off the earth and the needy from among them. All right, so they you know, they only want the innocent. They don't want people who are wicked. They want the blood of the innocent. Okay, they want the blood of the poor. This is why all of these kids go missing. All right, this is why when you get poor and you fall on hard times in America, they make it even harder for you to get out of that scenario, man. While a rich man, he can do whatever the fuck he want, man. You know, he can commit mass murder, and he's more likely to get a pardon than the guy that had out of expired registration on his car. You know, he's getting his vehicle towed. He's getting locked up over the weekend. You know, paying all kind of fines. Okay, they stamping things on your record. You know, this place got to go, man. All right, it says Dershowitz was spotted walking around Mar-a-Lago last week, chit-chatting with club members. Longtime lawyer, served on Trump's defense team during his 2020 impeachment trial and regularly defends the president on Fox News. It says, yeah, that's another one. So it's another Amalekite woman that's that's in charge, or that could be vying for this position that Trump is setting up. So all of you that are getting comfortable, all of you men that are settled on your leaves, as it says in 1 Zephaniah 1 and 12, the Lord is going to find you and he's going to do you dirty, man. Okay? Okay? And he's going to mock when your fears come on you, man. All right? That's how the Lord is getting down. It says the special envoy position was first created in 2004 after Congress passed the Global Anti-S Review Act. The office advances the U.S. foreign policy on anti-S and has an annual budget of $1.75 million. In his first term, Trump left office vacant for 2 years before finally naming attorney Alan Carr to the post in 2019. So they're getting ready to ramp this thing up. Now you got to pair this with who? This guy that he hired, Tom Homan. Okay, what is his job? His job is to round up people. Okay, he don't give a fuck. He in that wild, wild west spirit. Okay, and we know he's gonna take more than people that are just so-called illegal here. They're gonna have a list, man, of people that are just gonna go missing, and you're gonna be looking for them. They're gonna be like, well, you know, we passed the law. This is an emergency. And we got emergency powers to do this, that, and the third. And then that's going to be a wrap. Okay? That's going to be a wrap. Like a brother did the video, the guy's daughter went missing for 4 months. You know, that's going to be a regular occurrence, man. All right? That people are going to go missing. Okay? So you got one speaking, you know, devious words towards you, and then you got another person that he appointed that's going to do the dirty work. He's going to execute on it, man. All right? Isaiah 54 and 17, we hear this a lot. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. So when they condemn us and come against us, they're going to be the ones that are going to get condemned. The Lord going to deflect it. Gonna reflect it right back on him, man. Okay, remember that scene from Star Wars Episode 3? That nigga Mace Windu was played by Samuel Jackson. He was fighting the Emperor Palpatine. All right, and then Palpatine hit him with that force lightning, and he took the lightsaber and he deflected it back on him, and that nigga turned and he looked fried, bro. You know, he looked like a overcooked dumpling, man, laying down there with the yellow demon eyes. That's what's gonna happen to him when they try to slander us and put all of these demonic accusations against us. You know, the Lord is gonna stand up and lift that standard up against us, man. All right. It says, "This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord Jehovah, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord Jehovah." So all the rest of you guys that are bullshitting, that are making, you know, things of entertainment your priority, you're not really locked in. You're not focused on trying to be spotless, man, in this thing. As a virgin, you know, you're still attached to the world. Okay, You're a woman who's on one hand is betrothed, but you still looking at other men in front of your husband. You know, that'll get your ass. You know, in the ancient world, men didn't tolerate that, man. All right, I'll just say that. You can use your imagination on what happens when you have it's an adulterous countenance on you, man. You know, which is what you have when you constantly feed into hip hop and entertainment news. Okay, I don't care if you can pull out precepts on it, man. You're not in the spirit of warning the sheep. That makes it entertainment, and that's not what we do. Okay. Going back to Psalm 64, verse 3, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. So it's going to be sudden, okay? 1 minute you can be like, well, wait a minute, I'm not anti-ass. I like the J-double-O people, you know? I can see that right now. You know, I love everybody, and then he gonna still round your dumb ass up, man. Because you don't understand who your enemy is, man. You're settled. And when you pray to the Most High is not going to hear you. No, he's going to be laughing at you. Why? Because if the Lord saw fit to do that to you, that means you've already rejected him. Okay? That means you've already heard something that was enough for you to turn your ass around and consider your ways. Okay? And you rejected him. Okay? And so, like pursuing the Proverbs, the 1st chapter, you reject the Most High, he's going to reject you. And he don't care if you, I never said nothing bad about, you know, he don't give a damn, man. Okay? He's the devil, you know? Have you ever seen a serial killer have mercy on the victim because they crying and pleading, don't kill me? No, man. The more you cry, the more aroused he's getting. You know, because he loves the blood of the innocent, man. That's what you don't get. That's why I read that, man. You know, he prefers virgin innocent blood, man. That's the demonic powers that we're at war with, you know, spiritually. Okay? The scriptures say we deal with spiritual wickedness in high places, and your ass just thinking it's just, you know, a war going on or politics, you know, debates. No, it's bigger than politics, man. Okay, the Lord is at work here. Okay, it says, verse 5, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? All right, because most people know about the TikTok ban, but when you try to go into why it's getting banned, all of a sudden people either don't know or they know and they too scared to say something. What's really going on? You know, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. Okay, so that means they don't care. Okay, if what you said technically online, they have an agenda to accomplish, and they're gonna do their best to do it, man. And if you're not of the elect, the Lord is not gonna lift up the standard for you. Okay, you're gonna be left here and mocked. Okay, and you're gonna ultimately catch a missile. And if that don't motivate you enough, then I don't know what will, man. Anyway, ending it there, Lord willing, this is edifying. Call hello, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Racha HaKodash. Shalom, Kum Yashirah.